I had been auditioning in Los Angeles basically since when I moved there. And so I had agents and stuff who would send me auditions, and I got the opportunity to audition for this Disney show. It was basically a show about social media, like kind of like an iCarly spinoff. And as soon as I auditioned, they pretty much immediately loved me for it. I had to audition a couple more times, but eventually got the role. And that was always the goal moving to Los Angeles. One part of it was, okay, all these creators are in LA. We're going to go there, collaborate with them, grow our brands, do more brand deals. Um, and then the other part of it was traditional entertainment. Like, we want to be actors, we want to do business, growing our careers in general. And so it was definitely felt like a big accomplishment to be in mainstream media on Disney Channel. I think it's one of the craziest moments of my life, and I think it validated what I was doing and why I was there, and it definitely put my career on another level. So
Was it pretty lucrative? Like, would you get paid a lot per episode?
no, not at all. We would get paid like 10,000 an episode.
Okay, well that's not bad. Like, how long would it take for you to film an episode?
It would take 6 days and like 10 to 12 hours a day.
Oh, really?
So
it's a week.
It's a week.
It's a week's worth of work.
Yeah.
Full-time work.
Yeah. You're doing like 15 episodes in a row. I mean, yeah, it just depends how you like,
Well,
look
probably
at money. But like, if
compare it to YouTube.
you're living in California and you're getting 10,000 episode, and then that's like 5,000 after taxes, and so, and then I'm making more money on YouTube doing brand deals and stuff. So that is part of the reason why in the long run it just didn't work out. I was spending so much time there. I didn't want to really be there anymore, and it would have been multiple seasons of filming, and I didn't feel like valued or anything, and I was still making the same amount of money, and I was just kind of like, I'm making, my whole season's worth of Disney Channel, like selling merch in a couple of days.
What was the real reason why you got fired from the Disney Channel?
I just started to be a little bit too much for them in terms of their image. Like, I think the Everyday Bro song was kind of the start of that, and I just would ask them like why I needed to be on set for so long to film one scene. Like, why can't we just film it right now and I can just go home? And they would make me like sit there for 6, 7, 8 hours. And I eventually realized like they needed to like film my hands for some scene, and they needed me to like stay there for like 6 hours so they could film my hands grabbing it. I'm like, just film someone else's hands, I'm going home. And I just like left. And so I just started to do my own thing, and it just wasn't working. I was filming kind of crazy stuff in my vlogs, and I was growing up and exploding stuff in my backyard, and like I just didn't fit the Disney brand. And so
did that help the ratings of the show? Like, I would imagine a lot of people find you and then like, oh wow, he's on the Disney Channel. I mean, did that help the viewership?
I don't know. I feel like it was almost two separate audiences, because I have people come up to me now that are like 14, and they're like, I watched you on Bizaardvark. So I think at the time they were probably like 6 or 7, and I feel like my YouTube audience was like 15 to 25 more so. So I felt like it was kind of two different audiences.
Now, I remember on YouTube, it seemed very chaotic, like lighting a mattress on fire in the backyard by the pool, holes in the wall. Like, how much of that was calculated?
Not a lot. Like, imagine you just start on a treadmill, and you're just running, and like every day, just the speed goes up like 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. And eventually you're just going 1,000 miles per hour, and things are just happening, and everyone's sort of in this collective energy of chaos and all this stuff. And at the time, dude, I'm 19, 20, making millions of dollars, getting millions of views, attention. You feel invincible and like, oh, I can do anything and whatever. And rightfully so. You're living in a house. There's no supervision around. There's no one to tell you like, hey, this might be a bad idea or whatever. And so looking back in hindsight, it's absolutely insane that I moved to Los Angeles, made millions of dollars, started a company with creators all moved into a house, creating insane content every single day. So it was definitely very crazy, but you film the video and then your mindset is just like, great, upload, like what's next? It was like in this never-ending treadmill, essentially.
Did you ever have any real life consequences to the shenanigans that you got up to on your YouTube channel? Like neighbors, I know that was a bit of an issue for some time, or something where there was like a lawsuit and you were just like, okay, I'm done. Like I actually regret the decision there, or was it always just like thinking about growth, the next video at all costs?
I mean, so much lawsuits, legal happened that I just basically like couldn't film videos anymore. I was banned from filming in LA County for 2 years. So
What?
I literally had to
Who
like
banned you?
Los Angeles.
For what?
They were like threatening the arson charges and stuff over me. For my friend actually is the one who like lit the mattress technically in the backyard. So they were like holding these arson charges over my head to try to get me to stop filming, which is why I moved to Calabasas, because that was outside of LA County. So I mean, lawsuits, so many things, landlords suing, neighbors. I don't know. I don't even remember like all the different lawsuits, but basically it sucked the fun out of everything, and filming just wasn't fun anymore. I couldn't do any like of the creative ideas because I would basically have this, lawyer essentially watch every video before I posted it, and then we would like have to take out any little thing that people could pick apart. And so like filming just wasn't fun anymore. And even now it's like, oh, okay, cool, like Jake Paul jumped on a news van like and said, what are those, to the news guy. Like people
Forgot about that.
seriously hated me for that. And when I look at it now, it's like what people didn't realize about me, and even still to this day, I like put entertainment as number one. So if everyone can joke and laugh and get a kick out of it, like I'm an entertainer, and that's where I think people have a lack of respect and like me being dedicated to the game. Like if you hate me, that's fine, but like I'm going to choose the route and path of entertainment. I look back at the news clip and I'm like, that's hilarious. Still to this day.
I thought it was hilarious.
I liked
Thank
it,
you.
yeah.
I thought it was funny. The what are those?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why are people so mad?
Who was most mad at you? Was it a certain community? Was it people's parents? Because they're like, this guy is a bad influence on my child. Is it the local media?
I don't think it was parents. I think it was like 35-year-olds or so, and maybe older people who like didn't understand it. To me, it's like still funny.
I'm curious, what did you cut out? Like, what did you want to film that the lawyer said you can't do that?
Every day it would pretty much be like one thing that would seem like so silly, but it would come down to I would be in the car filming and like vlogging, and I would call my friend, to see what's going on at the house, like whatever bit we were filming. And it's like, no, you can't be on a call while you're driving. Like it got that serious. All this little, I would drive my Lambo like fast down a street and it's like, oh, you were going 70 in a 35. Like you can't put that in the video. It just became a headache to the point where I just got sick of just my whole world and life. And I was like, this isn't even fun anymore. I'm just getting sued. Everyone's so sensitive. YouTube was demonetizing like half my videos because they were becoming more, progressive.
Yeah.
And all of their advertisers would be like, we can't have this, so
Do you think that was ever sustainable? Because you talk about like amping it up 0.1 like every day. And I understand that perfectly. I posted 3 videos a week, every week for like 6 years.
yeah,
And every video I thought had to be a little better than the one prior. I knew it was unsustainable.
yeah.
So like how long do you think someone or you could push through that?
Yeah, no, I at the time, like while I was in the heat of it, I was like, this is gonna go on for years. But as it sort of went on and I had to move and couldn't film in LA County and the whole business of like Team 10, it just didn't work out. Being like teenagers living together and filming, there's too much pride, ego, emotions, parents, other managers pulling people away. So eventually I knew I wouldn't be daily vlogging anymore. And that was probably about like 6 or 7 or 8 months before I stopped. But deep down, like I knew I was good at YouTube and I definitely liked it, but I knew it wasn't what I wanted to do forever.
Now, this clip was brought to you by our sponsor, OpusClip. Most people think OpusClip is just a clipping tool, but it's way more than that.
It's actually a full-on AI video editor. It can pull your long-form content, find the best moments, add captions, B-roll, and even schedule your clips to post all automatically. It's basically your entire post-production team, but way faster and smarter.
We use it ourselves to turn long episodes like this with Jake Paul into high-performing clips. And right now, they're celebrating their 2-year anniversary with a huge giveaway. They're handing out $5,000 in cash prizes, exclusive swag, and even a MacBook Pro to one lucky winner.
And everyone who joins gets free credits just for participating. All you gotta do is head to opus.pro/clip-the-future right now to learn more and enter the contest. Again, that is opus.pro/clip-the-future. We also have a link down below in the description. You can just click it there. Huge thanks to OpusClip for sponsoring this clip.